would tend to eat one complete bar of dark chocolate, and we would tell ourselves that that is doing good to us. And I think moderation or balance is the essence, right? Not only in nutrition, in everything in life, certainly in nutrition, as we say, you should eat a balanced diet. So this has to be in moderation as well.
Because diabetes is also a major concern, right, for women and men. So that's becomes very important.
So the more amount of cocoa in it, I said 70% and more, it tends to get a little bitter. That's why it's called sweet bitter truth.
It's a bitter truth.
Yes.
Doctor, chemotherapy is commonly available, but even today, immunotherapy is a distant dream and it's very expensive.
First drugs to kind of transform a lot of cancer treatments that we were giving. But over the past 2 decades, I think a lot of newer treatments have come along, and immunotherapy is one of those treatments. In particularly with regards to breast cancer, it is transforming how we treat triple negative breast cancer, which is one of the most aggressive forms of breast cancer. But immunotherapy is not a replacement for chemotherapy, and I think this is one thing I want to get across, that immunotherapy is generally used in conjunction with chemotherapy in breast cancer. So you have to use both, and chemotherapy is still the mainstay of treatment. Chemotherapy itself has come a long way. The toxicities are much milder now. We are better equipped to deal with the side effects of the chemotherapy. We have better, more advanced protocols to ensure that a lot of the side effects can be prevented before they actually happen. Apart from immunotherapy, we have other drugs, a new group of drugs called antibody drug conjugates that are coming on, where chemotherapies are tagged to target therapies with significantly reduced side effects, and this has come on in the past 5-7 years. So I think as with passing time, more and more research happens, newer drugs keep coming into the system, thereby changing our patients' lives. So what has now happened is breast cancer to a significant extent has become curable. But even if we are diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, we are looking at breast cancer becoming a chronic disease rather than a life-limiting disease. And that is thanks to all of these newer medicines such as antibody drug conjugates, immunotherapy and chemotherapy.
Anything can be only made accessible in the country if the focus is to make sure everything is looked inward and you have a program either make or made in India, because that's the only way you're going to reduce the cost. Otherwise, every time you import equipment, whether it's for diagnostic or therapy or a drug, the cost of that, including the import duty, gets passed on to the consumer. One of the things we have been urging the government is to see how could we be very self-reliant to make sure most of it has happened here, so you don't have to have the cost of acquiring a technology passed on to the consumer. A long way to go, but we are making steady progress. There is multiple of these diagnostic technologies and therapeutic techs which are today available in India, made in India.
Thank you.